Coach, it is a perfect night here in the capital city of Atlanta, Georgia. We've got the roof open, and we are ready to go at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Kaufman. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
On the double. 52. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Steps away to his left. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
We go! 30 base.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ready,
Ball
break.
on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Hill. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have.
Ready up. Hey, wahoo! Get him, get him. Check, lucky. Ready.
Throwing on 3rd down, Hill. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. That was Patrick Peterson from his cornerback spot whirling in for the sack. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
46-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They try right side here. Gurley's got the first down and then some. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Kaufman. He completes it to Jones. That one good for 21 yards, and it'll be 3rd down. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arm saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
We got three, fellas, we got 3. 5.
And an alley to run. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they called the field general.
Ready? 18, Gator. Recon, 132 fighter. What? Screen. Deep rip.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
18 Gator. Now,
Looking to throw on second down. Kaufman. He's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Austin Safarian-Jenkins. His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll bend.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped out shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
50, plant. Hey, do.
3rd and long. It's Hill. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out right at the 35. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Hill. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Ready.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Kaufman. Open man is Trey Burton. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
90, Wolf. I got you.
To throw on second down, Kaufman. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Marcus Davenport. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring 43 to Mike. Hey, exit. Check, 45.
To throw on third down, Kaufman. He'll rifle this one deep right side. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Check the call. Right there.
From just shy of midfield, Hill, and complete to Zach Ertz. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup, first down New Orleans. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hill now to throw. He gets this to Davante Adams. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Kamara. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
60 or you draw Corker. Hey, Charlie.
Now Hill looking to throw on first. They complete it to Hill. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards is the pickup, first down New Orleans.
First down, Saints.
Ready? 10 Lobo. Coming to you. Watch tight end. Tight right. Hey, we got 3 down. Ready?
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, second and goal. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver. But now it's third and goal.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So it's third and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? Hill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he was kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
8 read. 54. Line 54. And let's get this.
On 1st and 10, Hill. And that's complete to Adams. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now it's Hill. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Yeah, let's get set lunch. Right there. 54. Right there.
Hill throwing once more. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. To the air again. Hill. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Go. Mike 5-4. Hey, Foxtrot. Hey, Jet. Right there.
To throw again. Hill. It's Hill. Complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Go! 90 Wolf! You gotta get the ball! Do you get the ball right here? Yeah! Bravo! Check right 54! It's gonna be
ready! Hill now operating from the red zone. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Mike 5-4. Here we go.
again, it's Hill. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. Now Hill. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing again is Hill. And that will be incomplete as well. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Harris to return. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here. Didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Operating from the gun. Kaufman. It's caught. Jones. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out.
Hey. Look at me. Go.
On first down, Kaufman. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport, his second sack of the night.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
McKenzie now to return it. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards, and the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, if something like there got to be casualties at times, we're trying to win a game.
And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, Haywood! On the pitch!
Out of the gun, Hill. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
15.
On first down, Hill. That one complete to Hill. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 16, Hill. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Check 37. Check 37. Recon, 132 fighter. Shoot. Check. Go.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Todd Gurley. An even 90 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Get ready. 45's the mic. 45's the mic.
Throwing again. Hill gets this one to Hill. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. On first down, it's Hill. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 29.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
That's track.
Hey, Echo.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Get it.
Throwing on first down. Kaufman. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Gone.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Falcons on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Go. Hey, orbit.
43's the mic. 43's the mic.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter.
I got you, Pop.
Here's Hill now after the interception. It's caught here by Adams. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Now.
54. Watch 54. Come on.
5.
Hill looks to throw, and Thomas has it. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Hill. The left side throw complete to Adams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. Here's Hill. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. The Saints on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Switch it.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he won't have have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
X3, 218, chop.
At the 2-yard line.
Ready.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints get a bit closer. No success on 1st down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. He's checking. Hey, Sam off.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Hey. You got 3. Three down.
Charlie, 64, weak. Yo, go. Rock it. Tight go. Hard.
From the gun, Kaufman. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check line 54.
From the gun, here's Hill. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Ready? 30 base. Hey, Charlie.
Right there.
5.
Hill on 1st down. Now a desperation throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Check 4, check 4.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. To return is McKenzie. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Check, check. Watch the before. Watch the before. Good. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
On 1st and 10, Hill. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Hey, box truck.
On 2nd and 10, Hill. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hill throwing once more. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 14. Thomas, the intended target. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Leo.
Off play action. Kaufman. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll make it third down.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
Bravo.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
3 down, 3 down. Check the
Look, squeeze. Hit it.
Operating from the gun, Kaufman. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And he's going to keep it here. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5.
right there. 54. Right
Go. Deep grip.
Back to throw. Hill. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Let's go, baby.
So time runs out. It's a